We've a full house at White Hart Lane for the match of the day. And on the field, a couple of men who may see the moment to make a point. Ray Wilkins, who was only on the bench at Wembley, although rated our best player in last year's European Championships. And Glenn Hoddle, who must use the acute disappointment of being one of the 6 left out last Wednesday as the motivation to claim the place that his talent demands should be his. Indeed, there's an opportunity for any player of ambition this afternoon because Ron Greenwood, the England manager, is among the capacity crowd of 40,000. The Spurs team unchanged. Their record here at White Hart Lane, very much all or nothing. 4 defeats, 3 victories. But Manchester United forced into changes, one of which sees the return of Sammy McIlroy, who captained Northern Ireland to their success in midweek. He comes in place of the injured Steve Coppell, who was hurt doing his bit for England. Paddy Roach takes over in goal because Gary Bailey has a broken finger, and Mike Duxbury at right back because John Gidman has groin problems. And we have a man of the law on the laws of football this afternoon, Lester Shapter, who is in the police. And we're all set for the 15th meeting between these two sides in the 4 seasons since Spurs came back to the First Division. It's amazing how often they've met in cup competitions, though in that time Spurs have yet to record a victory in the league. It's Chris Hughton. Moses and Roberts. Steve Perryman. Miller. First touch for Galvin. He's making full use of it. Fairly hectic minutes have gone, and the better attacks have come from Tottenham. Good shout by Perryman, beautifully found by Ardiles. And it was a very determined challenge across that denied it being completely successful, and the challenge came from Martin Buchan. Really a good shout and a lovely pass by Ardiles. Absolutely inch perfect. Archibald just outside the 6-yard box. Crooks by the penalty spot there. Hoddle has ever to take. And it was Roberts' header. Why Duxbury headed it, I don't know, and neither I imagine would he. And it ends up with a goal scored by Hazard. So Hazard continues the goal-scoring sequence. Scored, you may remember, at Old Trafford in the 2nd leg of the League Cup. Got a hat-trick last week in Tel Aviv and opens the scoring with a deflection here. But really an awful mistake by young Mike Duxbury, who had no need to head the ball out, and it set up the opportunity for Hazard. Archibald. Free kick against Moses. By Archibald. It's Brian Robson. Had a good game on Wednesday. might indeed be argued that Robson has been England's most consistent player during their recent disappointing spell. Buchan. Wilkins, every Spurs player behind the ball, and here's Stapleton, and here's Moses. Well, I'm not quite sure how close Glenn Hoddle got to him, but it seemed to be enough to force Moses to lean back and put the shot fairly skyward. And you can see as Wilkins plays it through. It's a moment then when United have got a player behind the defence, and there's a bit of space here for Moses. Hoddle stretches, but he was a long way away, but the shot was a disappointing one. Tottenham with 4 forward, the extra man being Hazard. Hoddle. Oh, look at that. Crooks. Well, it deserved better. But he says that he's choosing the moment to make the passes now, and sometimes when you go for the more difficult ones, they can be cut out. But both the weight of that and the appreciation of where Crooks was absolutely super. Hoddle. Perryman starts the run. Birtles goes with him. So Hoddle goes the other way, to Houghton, to Crooks. Nice turn. Really, Houghton and Galvin then were a bit too close together. But Spurs get a corner from the move. Way back to Houghton. United's defenders moving forward. Hazard. Houghton cut out by Robson. Galvin changes the angle to Ardiles. And they swap again. And it was Alverson's head which got there before that of Miller. Archibald in the 6-yard box, Roberts behind it. Oh, he might get a free header, and does! Well, the crowd showed their appreciation, and I think Roberts is entitled to show his, both to Hoddle for the accuracy of the kick and to Manchester United defenders for their appalling marking. He stood on the edge of the 6-yard box as the corner was hit, and had an absolute free header, which he promptly buried. So 30 minutes gone, Spurs 2 goals to the good, and their record of being the only side in the First Division yet to draw a match is looking pretty safe. Galvin just gave it to Duxbury. Bit of a dive in by Galvin. No free kick given against Houghton. Here's Ardiles. Sending Archibald away. Crooks is furthest forward. Hazard coming square now. And so is Hoddle. And he feints it beautifully. Perryman shot. And finally Galvin's. Wouldn't have counted, but a good save by Roach. Wouldn't have counted because an offside decision's been given, but Roach did very well then. Tony Galvin certainly looking at the opportunity with Roach a bit far forward, but the Irish goalkeeper got back very well for a good tip over. McElroy. Good ball by Robson, but there was no room for manoeuvre for McElroy. Here's Buchan. Worked nicely for Moran. Stapleton. Fine early ball again by Huddle and handball by Moran. Now, will the referee see that as deliberately stopping the ball going through? Yes, he does. So that means a booking for Moran. But what was the length of that pass? 45 at a conservative estimate, I would have thought. And two of the game's arch plotters on the ball for the free kick, Hoddle and Ardiles. And we'll remember the marvellous goal they conjured up against United in the League Cup. It was at the other end, though. And that one not to compare. Here's Wilkins well forward. Play by Wilkins. And I think the foul by Perrin. Came in slightly from behind and got a bit of a barge in the back of Sammy McElroy. Sam McElroy, who came first into the Manchester United team 10 years ago this month in the Manchester derby. Wilkins takes the kick. Here's Bertels. And he got it at the second time. Oh, what a curious goal. Because if truth be told, Bertels missed the first opportunity, but he didn't control the ball. And then as both Miller and Roberts came to him, he manages to get it up over them and over the advancing keeper. There's where he missed his chance, and now it's up over the two of them. And a wink to a colleague, a score of 2-1, and Bertels' sixth goal of the current campaign. Which, with 3 minutes of the first half remaining, maybe changes the picture a bit. Brooks. Ardiles. Roberts. And Manchester United support making themselves heard. Archibald. Too many cooks. Alveston, who had made the run, offside. And after his considerable drought, which went on for a year, Gary Bertels has now scored in the last 3 matches. So we reach half-time with 3 goals on the sheet, which will please the match of the day team, but I wonder which manager will be more irritated. Hazard scoring first for Spurs, Roberts getting the second. Both of them, I'm sure Ron Atkinson will feel, were defensive errors, but maybe Keith Birkinshaw won't be too happy about the fact that Gary Bertels was allowed to bring United back into the game. And the passes of that first half, 2 memorable ones from Glenn Hoddle. Half-time score, Spurs 2, United 1. The half-time interval affords us an opportunity to look a little closer at Tottenham's magnificent new stand. Several of the boxes now in use, and there are 72 of them, and for the first time, some of the seats in place. And there can be no question that it's one of the most distinctive shapes of football of the 80s. And it's due to be open now on January the 16th. And the half-time has brought further problems for Manchester United. Jimmy Nicholl has had to come on. Martin Buchan, the player he replaces, because Buchan has hamstring problems. So Duxbury now playing at the centre of the defence. Check from Mr. Shapter. And Spurs now attacking the goal to our left, behind which are most of the Manchester United supporters. It's Roberts, whose goal at the moment divides the teams. Crooks. Huddle. That's for Archibald, and that's a great ball. And Roach did well. Archibald's. Oh, good try! And what a lovely goal! Well, when you haven't been scoring goals, to get one like that must be the greatest shot in the foot of all time. Magnificent. Really did hit it so well. They appealed for offside, which he wasn't, and his left leg buried it in spite of the goalkeeper actually getting a touch. So with 54 minutes gone, Tottenham once again have the breathing space they had for all but the last 3 minutes of the first half. Since then, United have threatened them, but now the gap is back to 2 goals. Play by Huddle, and the free kick given for the posse of challengers made on him. And Archibald doubtless still enjoying his moment. Crooks. United moving up so comfortably then to get the offside decision. Huddle seemingly everywhere at the moment. Robson. Moses outthought himself. Spurs aren't getting the front men away as often as they would like. Lovely piece of play by Perryman, and here's a lot of space for Crooks. He can come inside on his own. The skipper turning defence into attack with a good piece of improvisation and great thinking. But Crooks unable to match the finish that we saw earlier from Archibald. Galvin has gone to take the corner. Archibald coming up ahead of Paddy Roach. Miller coming as well, so is Huddle. Archibald! And he got down well. Header down from Huddle, and the flick from Archibald. Galvin's corner, Miller made the run. Huddle headed downwards, and that little flick came off defender and forward, and Roach got down well. Defender, in fact, was Stapleton. It's a good ball by Hazard, and here's Archibald, and still, if he can balance himself, and Huddle. Not one of the memorable ones, sadly for him. His Huddle. Everything left of him. Moran to take on. Archibald. Lovely piece of play then, because he was moving one way, Huddle, as he played the pass the other. And I think most of the applause is for the number 10. Crooks. Ardiles. Presented with ball and Wilkins at the same time. Duxbury. McElroy. Alveston. 3 in the middle. Oh, I say. Ray Clement showing supreme confidence as to where the ball was going. I'm not sure that one or two of those ahead of him were quite as assured. Alveston, who played it across. No offside. Stapleton. And turned away by Roberts. And Ray Clements indebted to the defender, having decided not to come for the ball. McElroy with the corner. Goal kick. Graham Roberts, who scored the second goal and saved United, getting back into the game for the second time. Crooks the chase, but I don't think he'll make it. But Archibald's going to mark the goalkeeper, forcing the turn and forcing the ball being given away. But a foul by Hazard, says Mr. Chapter, who was absolutely square of the incident. Nickel. Robson bemoans his luck. And Perriman, who didn't get the initial challenge in, was very nearly destroyed by the England man. Just couldn't get the nick then. It was a good try by Robson. Archibald wasn't very happy about the referee's decision, neither was Ardiles. A bit of push and shove between Miller and Stapleton. Bertels. Nico did well. And Stapleton. It was a very good flick on by Moran. And nobody knows better than Frank Stapleton that that was gilt-edged. Galvin. Archibald. Huddle and Crooks in the middle. Galvin just behind, taking over and losing. Brian Robson, Huddle, he was pulled a bit, but here's Crooks. And in spite of being pulled, Huddle put Crooks right in then, but he took his time, and that time allowed Alverston to come across. Offside. Referee has watch in hand, whistle in mouth, and the Manchester United have become three-time losers to Tottenham this season, twice in the League Cup and now in the league, with Archibald scoring a memorable goal in the second half, and Glenn Huddle contributing greatly to the end of Manchester United's run, which had gone 11 games without defeat. And the appreciation of the crowd showing clearly that they have enjoyed the afternoon. And indeed, so have we. Spurs bringing their away form to White Hart Lane and ending with a 3-1 victory.